Hey everyone, my name's Adam Archer, and today I'm going to be going over some more of my unique knives. This is part of a series, so if you haven't seen the other ones and you enjoy this video, go and check out the rest of this series. So first off, we have the Black Magic. This is supposed to mimic a out-the-front automatic, except it's not an automatic knife, because when you pull the switch, it actually retracts the sheath into the handle. The blade is fixed. So push it forward, the blade cover covers up the blade, pull it back, and it retracts that blade cover. As you can see, when you retract it, about 70% of the time, it will just bounce and won't actually completely close, so you do have to push that in. These were made in the 80s, and the knife that was kind of trying to mimic, maybe not this exact one, but here's a Onyx out the front from the 80s as well. And this is a actual out front automatic, and you can see the blade opens and closes versus this, just the cover covers the blade. They did come with this belt sheath, so if you wanted to carry it, you could. So there we go. So that is the first unique knife. Next is these little miniature axes. These are by McDowell from Bad Axe, Michigan. Very cool little axes made with, I think, 1055 high carbon steel. They had both the single bit, like this, and a few different sizes. You see that? As well as they had some double bit axes. I believe these are supposed to mimic like the marbles, little axes. These particular ones are custom made, but you can still get them production made from marbles. So very cool. They are a little bit sharp, not extremely sharpened, but still very cool. I'd consider them little knives. Could use them as little box openers or something. Next we have the Spyderco Catcherman. This is the Usual Suspect Network exclusive version with the toxic green handles and the black blade. Spyderco actually re-released this model with a little bit of a more lighter green, and I believe it's a satin blade. I don't 100% recall. But what makes this unique, other than it being a folding fillet knife, is that it uses H1 steel, which is a steel. Let's see what it is a nitrogen-based alloy rather than actually a steel. So completely rust-proof because it does not include carbon. So very cool, awesome fillet knife here. I had one of these years ago and just recently bought a couple of these actually in a collection. So I was really happy about getting this back as it is a sweet looking knife. Right there. So next are these two that I picked up yesterday at a flea market. They can either be called pool ball knives or pull pin knives. So these kind of came in two versions, one that was an automatic and one that, in these cases, is not an automatic. So what you do is you pull, in this case, the horse head, and it opens up that blade. With this, so there's some that when you pull the ball, it releases a spring, which launches this. This actually has, in the tang of the blade, has a little bit of cutouts, and there is a bar running across here that interacts with those cutouts to pull the blade in and out based on what you do there. Same thing with this one. This one's a little bit tighter. And both of these have writing on them. They were kind of an advertising knife. But I really like that I was able to get kind of a silver and gold horse head. Very cool little knives. Didn't own any of these in my collection until recently, so really nice to add them. Could be a little bit dangerous if these were super sharp and you had your fingers and you bumped something, but overall, awesome little design. Super quick. Can't be opened one hand. They're too tight to do that. But there we go. So pool pin, pool ball, both names that you'd be able to find them. Somewhat rare though, or uncommon, but not super expensive. I think I've seen them on eBay for around $50, if not less. But super cool. Next are two gravity knives. These were, I guess, reproductions or ones really made in the 80s. I think they were sold by Edgeco, the same company that would have been selling like this Black Magic, not out the front, but these are considered gravity knives because you push down on a lever and then the blade is free floating. So you can see this one says OSS, World War II Paratrooper. Of course it's not a paratrooper. Oh, and then on this side it does say Edgeco. So yeah, this would have definitely been sold out of those Edgeco catalogs. And then this one is basically the same thing, except this one says Eagle stainless steel. Pretty cool design. Gravity knives have been getting very popular in recent years. Not this particular style, but I think the Riot Exo, the John Gray, Graviton, and then a few others have been coming out in more recent years, gravity knives. So nobody was really making gravity knives for a good amount of time. I think these were made in the 80s and then really 90s, nobody was making them. Later on, I think Paragon made some that would have been considered gravity knives, but those were side opening. So out the front, gravity knives were uncommon for a bit. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We had the Black Magic, the Bad Axe, miniature axes, the Spyderco Catcherman, the pool ball / pool pin, and some gravity knives. I think these are often called the Eagle brand gravity knives. Yep. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Well, I'm not ending a call.